Hey, Jack Squad. How's everybody doing? Hope all is well, and I hope you're making it happen for yourself. Happy Monday to everyone. Hope you all had a great weekend. Yeah. Did I say don't forget to make it happen for yourself? Today, y'all, I want to tell you about my wonderful weekend experience. Before I do that, make sure you hit the subscribe right now. Please hit the subscribe. My goal of 3,000, I have almost reached. I'm 100 short from that. My long-term goal is 5,000. So I appreciate you, Jack Squad, YouTube family, for helping me achieve that. I am a new YouTuber. It has been 2 years now, y'all. So that's new in the YouTube game. But I am trying to be better and do better, okay? And I'm trying to grow and evolve, right? So thank you so much. Also, hit the like, make sure you share, and make sure you comment. And I always have very interesting comments from my subscribers, right? I welcome it. The thing about life is everybody doesn't agree with everything. If we did, it would make for a dull and boring world. You have your what you believe in, and I have what I believe in. That doesn't make either one of us wrong, doesn't make either one of us right. So I just want to say that. So if you ever have a comment that disagrees with my train of thought, that's fine. As long as you're respectful, that's fine. I welcome all commentary. I do. I welcome all commentary. I really, really do. So I don't want people to get offended. I don't want to get into a heavy debate. Healthy debates are fine. I believe what I believe, and I won't be swayed by your beliefs because I've already believed what I believe, right? But I'm open to listen. Hey, that's what the world is made of, different folks, right? Also, my all of my social media is down in the description box, including my Cash App and my email. Feel free, again, to email me whatever your thoughts and suggestions. And believe me, I listen to you guys. And for those that email me, you know I always respond. And if you can help my channel, please Cash App me. It is greatly appreciated. I have been grateful to have a subscriber turn into a friend, and that is my friend Jeanette, and she has been quite helpful to me in my YouTube journey. And so I want to thank her again publicly. I always thank her and I talk to her, but it's just, I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful, right? And so I am grateful to my subscriber turned friend, Jeanette. All right. So anyway, today, y'all, I want to tell y'all about the rodeo. Now, y'all know I went to the rodeo about 3 months ago in Montgomery, right? Well, that was the local rodeo. Rodeo, and that may sound strange to you guys because I'm from up north. We don't have that. We don't see that. We don't do that. We don't have cowboys and horses. We don't do none of that, right? I'm from up north. Been there all my life. So one of the goals to moving down south is that I wanted to see how other black cultures lived, right? And then the pandemic came as soon as I moved, 60 days later. So I have not been able to move around like I wanted to, like I had dreamed of doing. And as soon as I get comfortable, now we got monkeypox, right? But I am moving cautiously, and I wanted to go to the rodeo because I had saw it on TV maybe 5 or 6 years ago in Cleveland, right? And I was like, wow, it's so exciting. And let me tell y'all, it was very exciting. Now, Bill Pickett, y'all do y'all research and look up Bill Pickett. He was a black cowboy, right? One of the early black cowboys. So the rodeo, the Invitational, and they do a circuit. They go all around down south. Is called the Bill Pickett. Now, what I didn't know, and I got to tell my girlfriend that lives there, is that they do go to D.C. Now, I don't know why they don't go anywhere else, but they do go to D.C., right? That's the only place I know up north that they go to. And I actually met a lady whose husband is a cowboy, and her father-in-law manages the rodeo or something. He's management of some sort, right? And so I had a good conversation with her at this rodeo, and she explained some things to me, right? Because I was sitting in a location where everybody knew everybody. And I was like, oh, everybody knew everybody. Now, when I went to Montgomery, it wasn't like that, right? And it was a much bigger crowd. The Bill Pickett was a smaller crowd, but like I said, everybody knew everybody, and it was held outdoors, which is the way I thought the one in Montgomery was. The one here was in Conyers, Georgia, which is like 30 minutes away from me, and it was in a horse park, right? And it was outside. Now, it's covered, but it was outside. And let me tell y'all, I am an on-time person. My friends call me on-time Tammy, right? My sister does. I like to be on time. I like to be ahead of time. I like to be there when it starts. It bugs me out to be late, right? Because I never plan to be late, never, right? If it starts at 7, I'm going to be there at 6:45, maybe 6:30, depending on where I'm going if I ain't never been there before, which was what I was trying to do for this one. Now, because I'm new to Georgia, I didn't know exactly. I had saw 2 locations. The ticket, so I blame the promoter. The ticket, on the ticket, it was an electronic ticket, did not have a location. So when I Googled it a few days before, because I'm preparing, it gave 2 locations. The Georgia International Convention Center and the Conyers Horse Park, right? Now, to me, the horse park made better sense. But it kept saying, and it gave the same times, right? But it kept saying that the Conyers was closed. So, and I tried to call both numbers. Nobody answered. They don't answer till Monday. Okay? I decided to call Saturday. So, and by me working so hard, I didn't really think too much into it. I said, well, Saturday I'm off. I'll check into it, find out. You know, I'd already looked up how far away it was and all that. I'll get all the good details. Well, I went all the way to the Georgia International Convention Center, and that was not the place. Now, I left at 6:30. It started at 7:30. I left at 6:30. Good enough time because I wanted to get a good spot. I wanted to see the people's going in. That's just what I do, right? Well, now, when I get here, the guy who was collecting the ticket or telling you where to park, he was like, I don't know. You the second person to ask. So I pull up, and I just Google, where is the Bill Pickett Rodeo today? And it gave me the other location. Okay. As I was leaving out, there was another car. These ladies was looking for it too. So I told them where it was. I said, come on now. The thing about it is, because you know Atlanta area is so big, it was 48 minutes away. Now, mind you, I've already wasted 30. Good 30, 35, maybe 40, right? So now I got to go all the way back over and pass my house and go the other way, right? So I do that. So I get there. So I'm already frustrated because I don't like being late. When I get there, it was 7:45. When I get to the get off the highway. Now, the lane to go into the parking lot, which I didn't know at the time, I just know that was how you get in, was way back there, right? I sat there because I'm a good person. I'm going to sit and wait my turn. I saw a couple of cars go in front. Now, the time is a ticking. Now it's 8 o'clock. I done missed, in my mind, I done missed the whole thing. Might as well turn around and go home, right? I'm pissed. I hate being late, especially when I prepared myself to be early. So I go around all the cars, and lo and behold, that was the entrance. I scooted in, went on in there, and paid to park. Now, I blame the promoter and whoever was running this because it was not run properly. People should not have been sitting on the road for, I'm sounding like country folks, on the street for 15, 20, 30 minutes. People behind me, I know they waited 30, you know, that's not acceptable, right? And they did have 2 ticket takers, but they were kind of slow because the guy, one of the ticket takers, when I got up there, he was over there getting a chair, walking around. You see all these people here, man? Come on here and collect this money, right? It should have been a rapid movement. When I went to Montgomery, it was rapid. You know, take the money. There's no need to talk. There's no need to be walking over there doing this. You know, they weren't really what they were supposed to be doing, right? So, and anyway, I get in. Then you got to walk way over there. And so I asked the lady, I said, where to go? She said, just follow the crowd. So, okay, cool, follow the crowd. So, by the time I got in there, it was 8:15. Now, I was already furious. So, when I started that video and said, I'm mad, I'm disgusted, I don't like it, I was mad because I didn't have my pickup seat. And it was people was already seated. And I was upset, right? I didn't like it. So I walked this side, the opposite side, to the right side. All that was full, so I wasn't going that way. I said, well, let me try the left side. Even though I couldn't see it, let me just get some luck over there. So the first little intersection you go in and sit down was VIP, and they had somebody sitting there with a T-shirt on. Don't come this way. You ain't VIP. I don't know what it was to take the VIP. And I could have been VIP. I don't know. I don't think so, right? I think I was general admission, right? Next one said VIP. I'm like, now I'm gonna sit down. I see some at the end. I see some chairs. And I'm about to sit down. I don't care what letters it is, right? So I go. Nobody was there, and I go and sit down. Now in this area was the area by the horses, by the horses, and by the people with the rodeo, right? The cowboys, the jesters, the bull fighters, all of that. It was in this corner. So I noticed everybody, hey, boo boo, hey, spank, hey, tink tink. Everybody knew everybody. I was like, oh, they know everybody. Now, what I didn't know, and then I was sitting in a seat. There was some seats ahead, and a man said, "You can sit up there." Somebody was sitting up there. They had moved. I said, "Up there." They not come back. He's like, "Go ahead, sit up there." So I noticed that everybody knew everybody. Well, come to find out, they were all like, some of them were family, but they do the circuit. So I asked the girl sitting next to me, whose husband was a cowboy and her father was the general manager. I said, y'all don't work? Like, I just do this? She said, oh, no, we work, but this is what we do on the weekends. Now, I thought it was such a beautiful thing because I saw a lot of black men there, a lot of families, a lot of kids, grandkids, everything. I said, this is what I want. I want to be with a man where we can travel and do things together as a unit, right? And it was nice, but it was sad at the same time. And I know y'all get tired of me saying I want a man. Everybody keeps saying, he coming, just wait. Listen, y'all, I know that. But I have to express it. I have to tell the universe. If I don't tell the universe, they ain't going to know, right? It was a very pleasant time. And the girl next to me gave me a lot of insight on how they do. And they go from state to state every weekend. Some people have RVs. Some people have campers. They got the big trucks. And when I tell y'all, I've never paid any attention. Probably, I don't see cowboys. We don't see them. You might see an old Negro with a cowboy hat on. But we don't see people that are personified cowboys, which is all the way. With the cowboy boots, the shirt, the jeans, the hat. We don't see that. We just don't see that, right? That's an oddity if you do see it. So I am quite intrigued with the cowboys because cowboys are very manly men. Very manly men. Very alpha. Something that we are lacking in regular society. Now, the cowboys and their culture is a subculture. But when I'm watching their characteristics, and I've seen this twice, and I also met a man here that was a cowboy, and he actually said, I'm a cowboy, and he had a beautiful home. He had a horse. I think he might have had 2 horses, but he had a goat. And I said, well, and he lived in the city. He said, because if you have more than 5 acres of land, you can have animals. And he was a cowboy. I have actually been driving and seen a group of cowboys. I've seen this twice. Cowboys just riding a horse in the street, right? So I'm down south. This is different, right? And when I'm looking at these men at the rodeo, they're very manly. Something we're missing, right? And again, I'm not male bashing. I'm just equating everything I see. I equate to God or either to what I'm going through in my life, right? And it is a very good time. It's very exhilarating. It's very exciting, right? They have where they rope the calves. Then they bull ride. The ladies, I did not know there were so many black cow girls, right? Young ladies, right? They're fast on a horse. Like, I've never been on a horse except for, I don't know if that was a horse at camp. That might have been a pony. I don't know what it was. I don't think I've ever been on a horse. I know I haven't, right? So, the ladies and their, what they do at the rodeo, what they call bail something. I always forget when they go around the barrels, right? Real fast, and they clock their speed, and then they win money. See, I didn't know that. These cowboys they win money for these events and stuff. So they go from city to city. That's how they live. And so I met a guy. I didn't know exactly what he was, but he had on rodeo t-shirt, rodeo shorts, and rodeo shoes, right? And he was talking to the girl next to me because everybody knew her. Her husband is a cowboy. And so I saw him put on, look like body armor, right? Take his shirt off, put on some body armor, and then put his shirt over it, right? And then he stood in the corner and prayed. I thought that's what he was doing. He was like this, right? So he was talking to her, and so, I couldn't wait. I'm chomping at the bit. I want him to say something to me so I can ask some questions, right? And I don't know how I got in the conversation. Then I said, were you over there praying? He said, yeah. And she said, oh, he's the bull fighter. So when the cowboy is riding the bull and they get thrown off, it's these guys, it was 2 of them job to distract the bull and break it up. They got to actually go in with their life, and if necessary, right? That is why he put on the armor up under there and why he was praying, right? So I told him, I said, that's a good thing, and I'm praying with you. And he said, you know, I knew I was going to meet a friend, and he went in his pocket and pulled out a T-shirt. Now, mind you, the girl had just told me they selling T-shirts down there. I ain't had no money to buy no T-shirt. I wanted one, but I ain't had no money, right? And he gave me a T-shirt. Now, I forgot to tell y'all, it started raining really, really hard and thundering and lightning. They kept going. And I was asking her, the horses don't mind. They were just doing what they was doing. Nobody didn't mind, right? I had on a halter. I was freezing. My back was froze, right? It was cold. And believe that in summertime in Atlanta, but it was cold. The rain. So I'm like, I need a little, I need a little something on my back. God told that man to give me that T-shirt. I took my cowboy hat right off, put that T-shirt on, and was fine the rest of the night. I said, look at God. Look at God. For me, y'all, it's the little things, and that was a little thing. I got me a T-shirt to commemorate my time and to keep me warm because it was awfully chilly, right? I had a good time. The people were friendly, and it was good. And I'll probably always go to that. As long as I'm down south, I'll go once a year. They didn't have an after party. That's probably because the weather was just horrible. I had to go home. Let me tell y'all what I'm not used to. Y'all know I'm from the city. We got streetlights everywhere. Because it was dark in Cleveland. It'd be homicide. It would be worse than it is now. So when I left, I had to go 3 miles in the dark like I was going through a forest to get to the highway, right? First of all, let me tell y'all what I don't like. I don't like driving on the highway at night or in the rain. And it was doing all three. Oh, my God. And I was having a conversation with God and said, see, God, this is why I need James to come on here. Now I got to drive myself back home. And it was a long while. So let's say it started at 7:30. I didn't get there till 8:15. It wasn't over till about 11. So I got my money's worth, and it was quite exciting. And I met people, you know. And I was riding home by myself saying, see, this is reason 441 why I need to have a companion, somebody to guide me, protect me. I'm tired of doing all the stuff by myself and going through frightening moments by myself. Because if y'all ain't never rolled in the dark with the trees is in the dark, and the people that were hitting me, they was long gone. They speed. See, they fast. I don't drive fast at night. I don't know where I'm going. I can't see, right? So I didn't drive fast. I did not. And the people that were behind me weren't bothered as well. So did that 3 miles in the dark. Then I got to get down the street, and then I get on the highway, and that's in the dark, but it's more cars there. Took me about 45 minutes. It took a 30-minute trip. Took me about 45 minutes to get home. It was raining. It was dark. It was standing water on the highway. Like, I'm not going speed racery. I'm going to just take my time. And you don't like it, you just go around, right? So if y'all see me on the highway going slow, go around me, right? But anyway, all in all, it was a very good experience. I'm glad I got to experience it. I enjoyed myself. And, yeah, I enjoyed myself, y'all. So anyway, I got to go. Today's my off day. I got some errands to run. And I just wanted to tell y'all my experience. And I would have talked about it that night, even though I said I would. I would have talked about it that night. But P-Valley came on. I got home right in time for P-Valley. And I had to watch P-Valley, then I went to bed. So anyway, y'all, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit this word subscribe, and then like. And then hit the bell so you'll be notified when I'm going live today, y'all. This is Monday at about 10:15. I'm going live. And I'm going to be discussing interracial dating. That's what we're talking about tonight. Okay, y'all? So stay up and stay with me, all right? Bye-bye. Y'all be cool and stay safe.